anticipate possible hazards. Later on, I will tell you and explain to you what are those hazards. Okay? So what is a hazard? Sabi dito, a hazard is the presence of something that can threaten a group of people, you as students, or their activities and their environment. Now, there are two types of hazards, primarily two types. One is the natural and the other is man-made. Natural, hydrological hazard. That's the rain, that's the typhoon, okay? Those are droughts. Yeah, mga natural yon. Probably that was discussed in your science subjects, okay? Then geological, there's earthquake, there's volcanic eruptions, and there are tsunamis. Kasi tsunamis are caused by movements of the plates. Okay? Yung tsunamis or waves caused by typhoons are not called itself tsunamis. Okay? They are called storm surge. Linawin ko lang. Kasi sa probinsya, ang tawag nila sa daluyong o storm surge, tsunami. Okay? Kaya marami namatay sa Tacloban noon dahil hindi daw in-announce na tsunami. Sabi, storm surge. Hindi naman naintindihan. Okay? Then, another natural hazard is biological, which is COVID. I'm sorry, drug should not be here, which is COVID. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Biological. Something coming from natural method like mga sickness, viruses. Okay? That's biological. Di ba? I know for sure you experienced the recent pandemic. That's a biological hazard. Okay? Then there's also man-made. Man-made, oil spills, explosions, terrorism, war. Okay? And also technological and cyber attacks, social media deprivation. Okay? The Gen Z can cause a hazard, like what happened in Nepal. Then there's also space and weather hazards like geomagnetic storms. Hindi, don't worry, hindi ko pupuntahan isa-isa yon. Okay? Now, what is vulnerability? It means that exposure of people, their work, and their environment to the effects of a hazard. The more vulnerable you are, the more damage a hazard can do. Just simply lang yan eh. If you're not physically healthy, lumapit ka sa kaklase mo na may sipon, okay, wala kang masyadong vitamins sa katawan, vulnerable ka, magkakasipon ka rin. Ganun lang kasimple yun. Okay? So, to determine your community and your home's vulnerability, you must ask which places and persons are exposed to the hazard and how are we threatened. Question, are you vulnerable now as a school? Are we from Nuvali area, from Tibig area, from West Grove area? How much is our vulnerability? The answer is, there exists. Merong vulnerability. Later na explain ko sa inyo. Okay, vulnerable tayo. Okay, Philippines is always number one in terms of risk assessment worldwide. Number one tayo. Number one tayong tamaan ng typhoon. Nasa ring of fire tayo. Okay? Marami tayong volcano. Given na yon. Kaya we must learn to adapt. We must learn how to prepare. Okay, guys? You're not in an antiseptic area. Our plates, our tectonic plates are sitting on top of the ring of fire. Kaya kaliwat kanan, mayroon tayong bulkan. Kaya tayo unang sumasalo ng typhoon galing Pacific Ocean. Klaro ba? Okay? You must learn that. You must understand that. Okay? Because it will happen. Okay? Who experienced the Taal volcano eruption in 2020? Sino naka-experience? Very few. Some others are not from here. So, don't be shy. Just raise your hands. Okay? So, you experienced the volcanic eruption. Right? You're lucky because you experienced that. That's a badge on your shoulder. That's a badge on your shoulder. Why? So you know how to cope with ash falls. But did you know yung volcanic eruption may happen again, which is more bigger, because we're waiting for the climactic eruption. Okay? Millions of years ago, wala pa yung Taal Lake. Millions of years ago, buong bundok yan, nadikap, natanggal. Okay? Swerte tayo na experience yun. Okay, let's proceed. Your vulnerability also depends on your home and your community's capacity for dealing with disaster situation. When you speak of community, it's also your school. Okay? Kung gaano ka kahina, it depends on your capacity. Capacity to what? To adapt. Let's say, vulnerable, maraming mga fire hazards pwede dito sa school. Ang capacity dito ng school, halimbawa lang, okay, sa house ninyo, maraming naka-expose na wires, gas, paper, pero, what? Wala kayong fire extinguisher sa bahay. Okay? Ang capacity nyo maliit. So you have to increase that capacity. Okay? Capacity depends on the physical, social, economic, and institutional resources that you have available. Okay? Kayo rin as a person, your capacity right now. Okay? Your capacity to cope up with the stress. Okay? Now, sabi nga dito, if there's high vulnerability plus high exposure, less and a very low capacity, you will end up in disaster. Kaya meron disaster. Okay? Hindi sila ready. Let's say, mga bahay sa Cebu, maganda, pero yung nasa bundok, walang puno, umulan ng malakas, boom! Lahat. Buhos ang ulan sa village sila, tinangay ang mga kotse. That's how capacity and vulnerability happens. So, pagka pinabayaan yon, magiging disaster. Okay? Bear with me for this kind of descriptions and discussions. I know it's kind of boring, pero mamaya, okay, mag-alala, may workshop tayo, tanggal ang antok ninyo. Now, every person needs to prepare because when a disaster strikes, if you're not prepared, when a disaster strikes, I'm ulit-ulitin ko yan, when a disaster strikes, remember this acronym. You are on your own. Remember the yo-yo principle. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. Muuwi ka. Who's from Valenza here? Valenza or somewhere down Santa Rosa Estates 1 or 2 or Nuvali? Are you all from this area, Silang? Are you all from West Grove? Yeah, where you from, where, anak? Nuvali. We're in Nuvali. Avida, Avida Nuvali. So far, she's the farthest. Where else? Sino ba ang mga taga, who raised her anak, saan ka? Santa Elena. Oh my goodness, mas malayo. Okay. Imagine lang natin something happens. Okay. After that earthquake that shook us because of the West Valley Fault, bumagsak lahat ng bridges, pati na dyan, naharang padaan galing sa West Grove. Pati yung papunta sa, patawid lang ng Santa Rosa, ng, ano ba yun, South Forge to Santa Rosa Village 2. Bagsak yung bridge. Lalakad kayo lahat. I'm sure sinusundo kayo, right? May mga sasakyan karamihan. Pero you need to walk. I measured from here to Valenza, Crown Asia. You can walk it for 2 hours and 18 minutes. That's about 10 kilometers. I do not know about Abida settings or Santa Elena, but that's kind of far. Okay, more. About 13 kilometers or 14. Since you're young, probably you're capable. Okay? Pero pagka nagkagulo, babae ka, nagkakagulo na sa labas, you need someone with you. You need a chaperone. Okay? Kasi pwede kang maharang eh. Pwede okay, wow. Saan ba to?
Ito po ang next.
Okay. Back. Yan. So because always bear in mind, of disaster impacts, and there are 3 kinds according to duration. Merong rapid onset, may slow onset, may permanent long duration. Ang rapid onset, biglang lumindol. Rapid yan, hindi natin expected. Okay? Pwede rin typhoons or tsunamis. Pero ang maganda nun, pwede i-predict. Slow onset disaster, climate change and droughts. And permanent long duration hazards like radioactive, like what happened, radioactive exposures like what happened in Japan. So pwedeng mangyari yon. So always be reminded about the impact. Okay? Yung the big one, yun ang hinahantay natin. Rapid onset. Because anytime now, kahit nakaupo tayo rito, biglang lumindol, I'm sure takbuhan kayo palabas. Okay? Matataranta tayo. Okay? So, like what happened here in Ondoy, lubog yung mga kotse, or in drought naman, several years ago, several summers ago, imagine sa isang condominium sa Makati or Mandaluyong, nag-harvest na sila ng tubig doon sa swimming pool. Okay? Just for toilet use. Okay? But we want to be clear. We prepare for disasters to bridge the gap until aid arrives. Okay? So you need to bridge the gap. Okay? What's your aid? Your aid is, nagkaroon ng gulo, nandito ka, na-stuck ka sa school, your aid is your sundo. Okay? Pero on a disaster setting, what will happen is, nandun ka sa bahay mo, nagkaroon ng disaster, ang tawag nila doon ng karamihan, ayuda. Okay? Gutom ka na, you have to wait for the aid. Okay? At the outset, before aid and assistance arrive, these realities unfold during and after a disaster. Always remember, crime increases during and after a disaster impact. Okay? Mataas ang crime. Kaya kanina gusto ko emphasize sa inyo kung maglalakad kayo pauwi. Here are some pictures. Way back before, nung nagkaroon ng Hurricane Katrina sa US. Looting. Looting in Tacloban. Tapos looting also somewhere in US. Okay? So it happens. Kung nagkaroon ng gulo, nagkaroon ng lindol, bumagsak ang mga tulay, you need to walk back home. From here to Avida, nag-iisa ka lang, who do you think is the most vulnerable person? Ikaw. Okay? Dadaan ka doon. I'm not saying there are plenty of bad people, but it could happen. Okay? Nag-iisa ka. Without you having all the equipments and the communication back home. You must be ready. Okay? Remember, maraming gutom. Diba? So it happens. Imagine the looting that happened in Tacloban. This existed. Okay? Nangyari yan. Also, here, evidence of looting. Okay? Gutom na yung mga tao, kahit meat mixer, something like that, pinakaw. Hindi naman nila makakain. Okay? Binuksan ng mga tindahan. Can you imagine na stuck ka dito, let's say, lumindol, hindi kayo pinalabas ng school dahil hindi safe, ngayon pauwiin na kayo, maglalakad kayo pauwi, there are no other means na kundi maglakad kayo. But you're highly exposed to this kind of unruly people. What would you do? Okay? There are also cases of rape. Rape happens. Okay? Mapalalaki, mapababae. Okay? It happens during disasters. Okay? I'm just opening your eyes para this is the reality. This is the stark reality of disasters. Okay? Nagkaroon ng typhoon. There's another typhoon coming this Saturday. Kung na-spare Cebu, I do not know if Luzon will be spared. Look at this scenario. I need to show to you these pictures to show you how serious the situation is. You will see people lined up, dead bodies lined up in cadaver bags. Okay? You will see this kind of pandemonium, kaguluhan. And you will be walking alone home. Okay? If you're not ready, you would encounter this. Okay? These are not just storybooks or telenovelas. Guys, this is what happened in Typhoon Yolanda. So nangyari na. 5,000 people died. Okay? Since you are all high school students, I think you can handle this kind of information. Okay? So here's even an evacuation area. Hindi kayo ready, dinala kayo sa evacuation area, that could happen to you. Okay? This kind of situation. Tabi-tabi kayo. Ang taas ng cases and incidents ng rape din dyan sa Nakawan. Okay? Dahil tabi-tabi kayo, walang privacy. Okay? Am I trying to scare you? I don't think so. What I'm trying to do is make you realize the possibilities. Possible din, walang gasolina, walang tubig. Okay? You need to have cash. Hindi GCash. Kasi walang connection online. Bagsak ang communication. Gets nyo? Walang pera. You need barya. You need cash. Kundi magta-tricycle ka from here to your place, makasingilin sa'yo 1,000 pesos. Or worse, walang panukli. Okay. So much for that. But here, always consider to have a tool for protection and self-defense. Why? Protect your family, protect your assets, protect your disaster kits, and have some extra provisions to share. Always remember, during disasters, a hungry neighbor can become a dangerous neighbor. Implement social fencing. You must share. Okay? Eh kung hindi ka prepared, you become the hungry neighbor. Imagining if you're not eating for a week. Okay? You will definitely grab food from your neighbor. Okay? So you also need self-defense and protection. It is vital during disaster. Kailangan yon. Okay? For self-protection. Ask your parents, ask your dad, tito, kung sino yung pwede magturo sa inyo about self-defense. Okay? Now, should we be concerned about possible landslide threats in the Nuvali area? Should we? Sa Nuvali area, mayroon bang landslide threat or dito? What do you think, guys? May possibility ba magkaroon ng landslides? Yes. Any guess? Where? Come on, don't be shy. Hula lang. Saan sa tingin niyo? Possible landslides? Sa Nuvali. Start muna tayo sa Nuvali. Ikaw, hulaan mo kung saan banda. I know the Nuvali estate people will hate me for saying this, but this is factual. This is scientific. Any guess? Wala? Sorry? Near the roundabout. Oh, you're almost near. Very good. Near the roundabout, yung sa rotonda daw doon. Sino pa? Maghula lang. Any guess kung saan pwede magkaroon ng landslides? Wala? Wala na? She's almost correct. Near the roundabout. Actually, it's near Marcos Mansion. Doon. Kasi nandun yung fault line. Andun yung fault line. Pag umulan, tas lumindol, okay? And I did not claim that. I did not say that. It was PBOX who said that in the news. Okay? Not me. I'm not an authority to claim. So it's in the news. It's the government saying that this is a landslide-prone area. Ingat tayo. Kaya, nagbabike ka, bigla lumindol, nag-landslide doon, you're in the exact time in the right place. Okay? Eh kung di ka ready, how could you rescue yourself? Klaro? Dito ba sa area na to, meron? Possible din. Dito sa West Grove area. Kasi marami dito mga ravines. Okay? And gullies. Gets? Sorry about this. But, oops. Geological hazard and threat present in the valley. Earthquake. Are we prone to earthquakes? Yeah, everywhere. Kasi naandito from as far as Doña Trinidad Remedios, DTR, in Bulacan, up to Canlubang, yung West Valley Fault. Kasama tayo. Okay? Including this area. Kasama to. Okay? Let me show you a video about an earthquake. Ayaw ko lang kung nakuha dito, but this is what happened. You have seen this in social media? Ayaw. Ayaw po. Yan. May voice to eh. Sa ba volume nito? Sorry about that. Hindi makakuha yung volume. But more or less, can you appreciate the video? Yeah. It's shaking, right? And you got caught in the middle of a bridge. Sino madalas mag-travel from here to Manila? Metro Manila, Makati, somewhere. At least once in a week. Okay, or once in a month. Yeah, you do? Do you take the Skyway all the time? Yeah. Can you imagine yourself seeing yourself here? Nasa Skyway ka with all the reds and the traffic? Have you ever thought of that? Diba? Okay. What do you think? What kind of preparation or disaster preparedness can you do if you get caught along the Skyway? Diba? In this Skyway, thousands of cars na eh. You see red actually, right? Am I making sense here? Okay? So it happens. Worst thing is if you could get caught. Ito yung malaking bridge sa Cebu. Okay? Dito we might take it for granted. Okay? Dahil this is a different situation. Okay? Now they're panicking. Okay? So much for that. Okay? But these are the pictures in Cebu. Okay? Nag-church ka. Worst, nagko-coffee ka, kumakain ka sa McDonald's. Okay? Diba? Yan. Or Jollibee. There are plenty of places in Cebu that happen to that. Okay? Now, we have heard about the West Valley Fault. But where is it exactly? I think it is my duty to share to you this information. I won't keep it for myself because I did a disaster town watch. Any guess where the West Valley Fault is along our area? Santo Domingo. Okay, very good. In Chigan. Not really totally, but you have to specify somewhere near, not really po, malayo po sa Valencia. So, makakahinga rin taga Valencia. So, somewhere near Beacon Academy, papasok, dadaan sa may Seisco. Bababa, dadaan sa may Santo Domingo, sa Barangay Santo Domingo. If you would drive all the way up to Barangay Santo Domingo, I know the people from Santo Domingo Barangay office would hate me for saying this, but if you would drive to Santo Domingo, may nakita kang Santo Domingo National High, go further, may makita kang waiting shed. That there used to be a signage there. Dati sinabi nila landslide prone area, but actually that's the hazard area. Andun yung fault. Cross the street, tingin ka sa kaliwa, meron doon repair shop ng kotse, tumawid doon. Yung fault. Okay? All the way to Marcos Mansion, if you're gonna climb up to Casile, Marcos Mansion, pag right mong ganon, no? Paakit ka na, may madadaanan ka sa signage, fault line. Makikita ninyo, hindi na nila tinatago. Because it's inevitable, hindi nila pwede itanggi that the fault line is over there. Okay? So, when I did a study on the fault line, it is somewhere here. The Santo Domingo National High is here. Andito yung fault, ito yung red. I'm sorry, no? Medyo malabo. Andito yung red, ito yung fault line. Ito yung waiting shed, tawid dyan. Parang ganito, tawid dyan. Pumabang ganon. So what is this yellow line? This is what I recommended in my study. For them to come up with an evacuation route for people in Luzon, Sitio Luzon. And guess what? Sa anong nilalagay dito ngayon? Guys. What? Yes, SM. SM Yulo. Banda rito naman daw. Okay? SM Yulo. So, how safe are you from a fault line? How safe are you from a fault line? Sorry? Come on. 50-50? Yeah. You'll be safe if you're at least away, mga around 10 to 50 meters away. Hindi naman porket may fault, I'm scared of fault lines. I don't want to step on the fault line. I might die. Pag nilagay mo yung toilet mo ron on top of the fault line, nakaupo ka, bigla nag-shake, you just find yourself nasa ilalim ka na ng fault line. Kasama ng toilet seat mo. So avoid the fault line. Okay? Tingnan nyo sa hazard maps. Makikita naman yun kung nasaan yung fault line. It is something to be divulged, to be shared. Hindi dapat katakutan. Iwasan lang. Klaro? O kaya, bumili ka ng lupa, may fault line dito, nilagyan mo na swimming pool. Swimming ka, haba. Biglang lumindol. Gugulat ka na lang, bakit nasa ilalim ako ng lupa? Nagsiswimming ako. Dahil nasa yung swimming pool mo, nasa fault line. Okay? Gets nyo? Okay. So this is the thing that you need to prevent yourself. Okay? Next. So these are pictures of what happened in 1990. Hindi pa siguro kayo tao noon. In Baguio. The whole public market area in Baguio and one of the hotels in Baguio, umagsak. Hyatt, yes, Hyatt, Baguio. Namatay lolo mo dyan, yeah. I also had a friend na namatay dyan. She works at the casino. Ano siya? 1990. Yes. And this happened in Lubok, in Bohol. Now, here's an example of a house sitting right on top of a fault line. Imagine this. Di ba? Bagsak talaga bahay mo. Okay? Kamalas mo naman. Okay? Question. Do earthquakes kill? Yes. Who says yes? Who says no? Do earthquakes kill? Who says yes? Yes? Mga biglang sila nagduda. Who says no? No, konti. Actually, in reality, it's not the earthquake that kills. It's the buildings. Diba? If you're avoiding all the hazards, if you're following the building codes properly, you'll be safe. Diba? You'll be safe. Kaya yung kung bara-bara lang ang gawa, hindi ka talaga ma-safe sa earthquake. Okay? Klaro? Plus, di ka nga tinamaan ng earthquake, hindi nasira, pero nalock ka sa bahay mo for 2 months, wala kang makain, still, you're gonna die because of hunger. Okay? So here's a mother carrying his daughter, bumagsak yung church. That's also in Bohol. And this is what happens to a road na bumabagsak. Okay? Now, second geological hazard near Nuvali. Any guess? Ano yung second geological hazard near Nuvali? Ano yung isang hazard na iniiwasan natin near Nuvali area o near our area? Apektado tayo sa silang. The second is volcanic eruption. Okay? Will Taal volcano erupt again? Yes or no? Yes. You should know that in science. It's inevitable. Don't be clueless. It will happen. Puputok at puputok si Taal volcano. Okay. Swerte nga tayo, you experience just ashfall. Look at this. We're still expecting the Circean eruption wherein nagmimix yung water. Taal Lake has water. Pagka nag-crack, nag-mix yung magma, mas malakas yun. Okay? It's like putting a lava or yung bato, bigla mong binuhusan ng tubig. Putok yun. Okay? What we're trying to watch out for, which usually happens, is the pre-atomagmatic eruption. But what we're after to watch for is the climactic eruption. Yung malaking malaki. Which is magkakaroon ng base surge. Pag sinabing base surge, ang eruption sa ilalim ng lupa. Okay, pagka karoon ng eruption sa ilalim ng lupa, tatamaan lahat ng bayan ng Talisay, Agoncillo, etc., etc. Okay? And of course, may asphalt na naman sa atin. Any questions so far? Okay. Sorry, I have to bore you with all this information, but you need to know. Okay, how do we act now? Act by making everyone prepare kits that can help them survive different forms of hazard. You should be prepared for floods. Okay? Sabi, ang taas-taas namin dito eh. Floods, come on. Di ba? Okay. But kung bumibiyahe ka in your car, okay, accidentally you got caught. Naipit ka, you need to go home. And you're prepared for floods. What will you do? Way back in 2009, a driver and his boss drowned. Going back home. Bakit? Pinilit kasi nilang umuwi. Okay? Wala silang mga flotation device sa kotse. That they need to go home. Pero they were not prepared for that. Extreme rain. Okay? Extreme rain dito, extreme rain dyan. Okay? We'll be experiencing red warning of rainfall. Pag sinabing red, extreme na yan. Sobra dami na ng tubig. Lumalambot ang lupa. Okay? Then, earthquake, of course, volcanic eruption, massive blackout. Okay? Massive blackout happened in Portugal. Eh sa atin, very prone tayo. Are you ready for that? Massive blackout. Then cyber attacks. You're all dependent sa network. Okay? What would happen to you if all of a sudden 3 weeks nang walang internet? Can you survive that? Oh, natawa sila. Oh. 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks without internet. Kaya pa? Ikaw, sir, kaya. Sila tinatanong ko eh. Di ba? Oh, you cannot survive, right? Oh, you go crazy, right? That's what happened to the kids in Nepal. They went crazy because the government tried to cut out the social media. They burned the house of the prime minister. Okay? Di ba? 1 week without internet. Kaya pa? Hindi pa rin. 3 days without internet. Talaga? Hindi ka makakatagal. O 1 day na lang without internet. Kaya pa? My God! This is something serious. Na seryoso? Hindi ka mabubuhay? Oh my God! Detox dapat dito, teacher. Detox. 6 hours without internet. Tawad. 6 hours. Kaya? Hindi pa rin? O 3 hours na lang, 3 hours. Kaya daw 3 hours. Okay. Yeah. 3 hours without internet, okay. So siguro gawin natin dito practice. Meron tayong 3 hours furlough of internet. Walang internet for 3 hours. Ayaw. May bayaran na natin. May protest. No. Okay. Okay, sige. Let's skip. Meron heat wave. Okay? You should be ready also for industrial fire. Why do you need to be ready with industrial fires? Okay? Because the valley area is very, very prone to industrial fires dahil sa mga technoparks. Okay? Remember the great, bakit di pa kita ko nun, Panasonic fire dyan? Yung Panasonic na nag-burn, ilang araw sa susunog. Pandemic. Okay? You experienced the pandemic, right? You know how difficult that was. Diba? Pandemic without internet. Naku, sisiraan ng ulo si ate. Bah! Then, invasion. You should be ready for invasion. Okay? Okay? War. Okay? Next. So, what are the kind of preparedness kits that you should do? Okay? Ito yun, yung capacity, increasing your capacity. Okay? Listen to me. This is very important. Okay? Number 1, you should have your everyday carry. Okay? EDC kung tawagin. If you've noticed, I've been slinging on this bag for quite a while because this is my everyday carry. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo. You should have that with you all the time. Okay? Everyday carry. Sino ang merong whistle sa bulsa ngayon? May whistle yan? Meron, very good. Sino ang merong flashlight sa bulsa? Oh, cellphone, meron. Very good, very good. Sino ang merong handkerchief sa bulsa? Sino nga tinatanong ko? Wala. Meron. Kompleto na si Kuya. Sino ang merong maliit na energy bar or candy sa bulsa? Meron? Okay. Wow. The things that, sino ang merong alcohol or sanitizer sa bulsa? Okay, meron. Oh, nag-aagawan na. See, a panicking neighbor is a dangerous neighbor. I'll be honest, pagka nagutom na yan, di ba? Nagbibiruan tayo ngayon, but that could happen. Okay? Why do I need to explain that to you guys? Nagkakape kayo sa McDonald's. Pumunta kayo sa McDonald's, anywhere in McDonald's, biglang lumindol, tapos na-enclose kayo, nag-collapse yung infrastructure, hindi kayo makalabas. Sigaw ka ng sigaw, saklolo, saklolo, saklolo. After shouting for more than 3 hours, wala ka ng boses. Kasi at the same time, dry na yung throat mo. What's the best way to call attention? Is by using a whistle. Kaso, that happened way back in mga 5 in the afternoon. Pagdating na 6, wala nang ilaw. Alam nga may kuryente pa sa McDonald's. So, you need to use your cell phone as light. But the problem is, ilang bars na lang yung cellphone mo, and you need to go home. Okay? You have to preserve that energy. Maganda na lang meron kang konting pagkain, at the same time meron kang flashlight na maliit. Okay? Those are the things that you need to be with you all the time. From now on, make it a habit, the everyday carry. If you can bring with you a small weapon or a small thing that could protect you, much better. Okay? Something that is not illegal. Okay? So, everyday carry. Klaro ho ba? Okay. Another is the get home bag. Okay, I asked you about the go bags. I asked you where you place the go bags. And most of you replied, it's in the house. Okay. But sino rito ang may go bags dito sa school? 1, 2. When you say dito sa school, iniiwanan mo anak, do you leave it here? What? What? There. Akala ko Korean ka. Sabi ko, nahirapan yata ako dito. Meron sa car, meron sa classroom. You leave it inside the classroom. Oh, prepper, magaling nga. Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? Huh? Your dad? Oh, dati na ba kayo tinuruan about prepping? Hindi pa. You follow her example. Sa church, very good. Kasi, mag-iwan kayo dito sa bahay. Ang objective ninyo ay sa bahay, sa school. Ang objective ninyo, something that could help you to get home. Nababasa na ba kayo sa laway ko? To get home from, kaya pala hindi na magpayong ka. Sorry. To get home from point A to point B, which is from school to your house. Saan ka ba nakatira na? Where do you live? Ikaw. Saan? Maguyam? Saan yun? Dito lang? Silang? Dun? Kabuyaw? Maguyam. Oh, basta dun. How far?
Sa ganito, students to have their go back and hard hat.
Yes.
Medyo nag-lock and
Yes. Now it's about time. It's a calling. I think you should impose that. Little by little, you don't have to spend so much, or you can find sponsors for them. Okay? You know why? Because it's a necessity. Lumalayo na ako, hindi ka na mababasa. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. Okay? You need to have that. Okay? Yes, anak, you're raising your hand.
The computer is low band.
I'm sorry?
Computer is low band.
I'm sorry?
The computer is low band.
The computer is go back. The computer is low back. Yeah. Hey, computer. Yeah. Okay. Your battery is running low. Okay. Thank you for reminding us. Okay. So you have to have that everyday carry and get home bag. Okay. From point A to point B, something that can allow you to go home. Ha? Malinaw? Malinaw ba? Okay? Maganda yon, meron kayo dito, iiwanan na sa school. Kung sa car, at meron kayo sa car, maglagay na rin kayo kasi merong ideal pang car. Dear, excuse me, what's your name again, anak? Alexa. Para kung Alexa, what is in your car? Can you answer like Alexa? Alexa, in your car, may go bag, may water, may food. How do you put or store the water? Paano yung tinatago ang water sa car? Yung water, drinking water nyo. Ng car. Yung sa mga, let's say, yung likod ng car, may tubig doon, bottled water. Naiinitan yung car, di ba? Hindi ba delikado yun? Yung car? Replace yung, okay. Okay, that should be the case, okay lang. Pero mas maganda, put it in an insulated bag. Ayun naman pala, may cooler, di mo sinabi. Akala ko sa pockets lang. Lagay nyo doon, okay? Para kasi hindi nainitan, masama na naiinitan yung water bottles, okay? So, iwanan sa car, tapos meron dito sa school, at meron kayong everyday carry. Pagdating sa bahay, you can also recommend to your moms and dads, maglagay kayo ng shelter-in-place kits. Pag sinabing shelter-in-place kits, mas wide yun. Something that could allow you to survive for 3 months. May supply kayo ng food and water. Okay? And shelter and medicine. Okay? Shelter-in-place kit. Kasi pagka nagkaroon ng pandemic, kailangan meron kayong ready materials. Then, bag-out bags or the 72 hours bag, something that if anything should happen, like a massive volcanic eruption or war or invasion, you can easily bag out, get out of this place. Klaro po ba? Okay, guys? Now, here are the list of the preparedness kit, like the EDC, like the multi-tool, flashlight, small LED. Ito yung sample ng EDC ko. Okay? I got the flashlight. I got a whistle. I even got something like to protect me. Something like, Di ba? But this is not a pen. This is a carbon point pen. Matigas siya. Okay? So, I'm not recommending that you carry it with you all the time because you're still students, but something like having a flashlight and a whistle in your everyday carry will help you a lot. Plus, aside from your Kikai kit, you have this space blanket with you and a triangular bandage, everyday carry. I always bring this anywhere I go. Nagbabas ako going to Makati or kahit nagmo-malling. Okay? Kasi if anything should happen inside the mall, ready kami anytime. Another important material that I have with me is this high energy bar, which has a shelf life of about 30 years. Okay? 30 years. Okay? So I don't think I would last for more than 30 years, but I still keep it with me and I carry it every day. Why? Kasi nagpunta ako ng Mega Mall, nag-earthquake, nag-collapse ang Skyway, I need to walk back home. Okay? When I need to walk back home, I still have nourishment. Okay? Meron akong means para mag-survive so I can walk back home. Meron akong little weapon din, meron din akong flashlight and whistle. Klaro ba? So anywhere you go. If you feel like, ayan, laki-laki naman ba ng bag, I don't like to bring that, you can improvise something smaller. Okay? A basic whistle, flashlight, and triangular bandage will do. Okay? Now, if you want to add some more, you can find it on the list. Okay? Add some more. Like for instance, this one. This is an example. Meron pang multi-tool. Okay? That's an everyday carry. Second kit is the get home bag. Yun yung ginawa ni Alexa, yung get home bag. Ano ba yung laman ng get home bag? Yung something that would allow you from point A to point B. Makakauwi ka. Kaya nga get home bag. Importante makakauwi ka. Maganda na merong hard hat. Okay? Naglakad na kayo pag-hike na kayo nag-collapse na yung ano. Halimbawa lang, nag-collapse yung tulay. Okay? You need to hike back home. Okay? Get home bag. Typical content sa get home bag, hindi ko na pag-isa-isahin pa para hindi humaba, pero nandiyan yung food, water, clothing. First aid supplies. Nandito yan sa get home bag. Okay? Nakaiwan lang sa, can you help me open this? Naiwanan lang sa school. Okay? Doesn't have to be expensive. At least it would allow you to get home. Okay? kung kaya ninyo, kasi nagrereklamo yung iba eh. Ang dami namang materyales. One good example, isa-isahin natin. Pakita mo isa. One example is, meron ka parating, protect your head. This is a hard hat. This is just a cap. This is a bump cap. Okay? That would protect you. Kasi bakit? Naglalakad ka, may mga fallen debris, lumilindol. Okay? Safe ka nga sa lindol, nabagsakan ka naman ng sanga ng puno, nahilo ka, patay. Bali, wala rin. Okay? Next. Dali mo na dito yung, at least a poncho, a shelter, when it rains. Lagay mo yan sa get home bag. Abot mo lang sa akin. Next. Sinasabi ko, di ba, you should be ready to all kinds of hazard. This is a flotation device. It's a inflatable swim buoy. You can find it in
Where do you get that?
online.
Oh.
You use the power of the internet. You shop in the internet. Okay? Inflatable. Okay? Okay. Next. Another important thing, if you want to travel from point A to point B, life straw. Okay? Life straw. Di ba? Di ba? The life straw would allow you to drink unfiltered water. Diretso. Not canal water. Pwedeng not toilet bowl water. Pero if you're thirsty and you're gonna die, mapipilitan ka. Next. So of course, your usual kikay kits, the toothbrush, blah, 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 bimpo, underwear, disposable underwear. Okay? But this belongs to another course. Stop the bleed, tourniquet. Later, explain ko na lang sa inyo. And additional kits for survival. It has a compass, it has a whistle, it has all the necessary stuff. So, if you would notice, there's a bag inside the bag. Because this bag is an insulated bag, kasi iniiwanan ko to sa kotse. Pero kung iniiwanan nyo lang dito sa school, hindi kailangan insulated kasi it protects from the heat. Kasi bottled water siya. Okay? I prefer distilled water. Mas maganda tumatagal ang distilled water. Plus, of course, all the necessary high energy bar. Okay? Next. Wala? Meron pa ba? And of course, additional, if you don't find a buoy like this, na ayaw mong bumili, meron kayong plastic bag sa bahay, okay? Hingi ka na lang ng strong rubber bands in plastic bag that could serve as your shelter and at the same time as a flotation device. Okay? Pwede na yon. Anything else? Just a side pocket. Masks and some gloves. Kasi you can never tell kung kailangan mong protection ng kamay mo, mas mabuti na meron kang disposable gloves. And at least a writing device, a pencil. Plus of course paper and of course a reliable whistle. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. Okay? Ang assumption ko dito, kaya walang flashlight dito, dala-dala ko na yung flashlight. Okay? Malinaw? Clear? So that's a get home bag. Those are the things. But if you can add that communication, like you have a spare radio that you can contact your parents or your home, mas maganda. Lagyan mo na. But I'm not totally recommending that. Kasi mahal eh. Okay? Then, ID that can indicate your, in case of emergency contact numbers. Like, for instance, where to contact, who to contact, your blood type, and everything. Okay? Any questions so far? Wala? Okay. So, ideally, parang ganyan itsura ng get home bag. Okay? Linaw? Now, another preparedness kit is the SIP, which is quite longer and bigger. Ang purpose nun is, you shelter in place. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka naalis. By the way, if you plan to leave something in the get home bag here in the school, place something that, like for instance, that could allow you to sleep overnight sa school. Pati yung mga hygiene kits, mga toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, tuwalya, or bimpo, underwear. Kasi there might be a need for you to stay overnight. It's a lot safer for you to shelter in place, ika nga. But sa bahay ninyo, you should have always that shelter in place para at least you can survive for at least 3 months. Okay? 3 months. Food, water, medicine. Okay? And entertainment, board games and everything kasi walang internet for 3 months. Diba? Walang internet for 3 months. Kaya, kailangan kumuha na nung kay Elon Musk. Okay? So, this is a kind of shelter-in-place kits. Naka-plastic box siya. You can tell your parents, let's do that little by little. Meron tayong Plan B food. Meron tayong rice. Meron tayong naka-ready kayo at any time. Because I really want a community and a society here in the Valley that is ready. Okay? Imagine niyo kung hindi kayo, ito sad truth ang priority na bibigyan ng assistance at ayuda ay yung mas densely populated. So kung sakaling nagkaroon ng earthquake or the big one, help would go flow in first sa bayan, hindi sa Nuvali, hindi sa West Grove, hindi dito sa bayan. Yun ang uunahin dahil mas maraming tao doon. Kaya mas maganda ready kayo. Gets nyo? Key components of a shelter-in-place prepper kit, marami siya. I would go for that. But always remember about the basics: food, water, medical supplies, and sanitary and hygiene. Okay? Malinaw? If you have pets, mas maganda isama nyo na sa pag-pack ng pagkain sa mga pet food, pet supplies. Isama nyo na yon. Okay? Isama nyo na yan. And if you have elderlies with you, yung mga gamot nila. Okay? Okay. Isa sa mga laman ng shelter-in-place kit, tents. Guess kung ano tong mga to? Basura? This happened in Cebu, guys. Tingnan niyo yung picture. Ano yan? Tao yan. Dahil lumindol sa bugo, okay, wala silang tents. They cannot go back to their homes. Oh, okay? Let's see, nag-collapse na to. Hindi ka matutulog, nakikita mo, babagsak na yung kisame, right? Natulog sila sa labas. Unfortunately, wala silang tent. So what the barangay can do is only provide them with plastic bags. Oh, nakaupo sila, natutulog sa labas. Mukha silang cadaver. Yes, you're raising your hand. So, di ba? Ang hirap nun, right? Clear? Siguro naman sa inyo nakatulog na sa tent and you can afford a very, very minimal tent lang. Kahit tarpaulin lang, right? Okay. Tapos, ang preparedness kit number 4, the bag-out bag, ang purpose nito is for you to bag out. Get out kung talagang malaki na problema. Hindi ko na masyadong i-delve ito. Okay? Kasi similar siya sa get-home bag. Linaw? Okay. So, yan ang style ng bag-out bag. Meron na siyang transistor radio at meron ng communication hanggat maaari. Okay? Transistor radios are very important kahit ordinary battery operated. Dapat meron kayo sa bahay yan. Aside from the usual candles, water, mga canned goods, and duct tape. Okay? Importante yan. Linaw? So, tama, sino ba yung nagsabi? Nakalagay sa entrance, malapit sa labasan, ang inyong bag-out bags. Nakatabi doon yung mga pwedeng possible tools for protection. Okay? Klaro? Pwede nyo build up yan little by little, no, not all at once. Okay? So, maraming elements ng bag-out bag checklist. Okay? Tapos, mga tipid tips. Old containers lang, pwede na. Old bags, pwede na. Extra water bottles or flasks, pwede na. Gamitin nyo muna yan, basta mag-build lang kayo. It's much better na meron kayo, from time to time you check it, tapos palit lang ng palit. Okay, improve lang ng improve. You don't have to spend so much. Okay? Then, additional items include the preparing for the family. Yung inyong bags, always establish kayo ng rendezvous point. Saan kayo magkikita? Let's say, taga Avida ka, bumagsak yung tulay, saan kayo magkikita? Saan ka sasalubungin? Okay? Next. So, always remember, chance favors the prepared mind. If you want to learn some more about prepping, encourage your family members or even you to join the Nuvali Preppers. Doon nag-exchange ng information. Just answer the membership questions. I'll be happy to welcome you. Okay? Now, let's do a simple workshop. And asan si Ma'am Gemma? This will test your preparedness IQ. Okay? This group, 1, 2, 3, dito kayo. Okay? Then, 1, 2, 3, dito kayo. Okay? The 2 groups lang, okay? Okay, dito kayo. Yan. And kayo, dito kayo, ha? What do I want you to do? Okay? Ganito lang kasimple. Each group will be given Manila paper. Okay? Tapos, you can set aside the chairs para may space sa gitna. Tabi ninyo. Tapos, sa Manila paper, mayroong mga heading. EDC, get home bag, or shelter in place. Ngayon, jumbled siya ang materials nito. 2 set, okay? May mga items dito. May mga, kailangan nila ng glue, saka tape. Meron dyan? Wala po, pentel pen lang eh. Kailangan nila ng tape or glue. I-propose nyo, mag-create kayo ng disaster preparedness kit. Pag sinabi ng, choose among yourself kung sino ang team leader. Kasi yung team leader magsasabi, ikaw, EDC. Ikaw, get home bag. Ikaw, shelter in place. Okay? I can flash the list, but do not be too dependent of the list. Always remember, common sense and disaster preparedness, hindi siya scientific list. Guys, kung mahilig ka rin lang mag-internet, AI mo na. Sa AI, madali. Okay? Magsasabi siya ng listahan. Pero more or less common sense yan. So, gaya kung tinetest yung IQ preparedness ninyo, ilagay nyo sa Manila paper. Okay? Since, ilan ba to? 5 po. 2 Manila paper for each group. May isang extra. Ilagay ninyo. I'm giving you what? It's 2:14. We're supposed to end at 3, right? Siguro, 45 minutes. Okay? O 40 minutes para 5 minutes may presentation. Okay? Doon yung makikita kung gaano ka ang common sense natin, ang preparedness natin sa disaster preparedness. So, pwede kayong gumalaw ng konti, lumayo kayo ng konti. Galit-galit muna. Yan. You say to them, bye friend. Bye friend. Yan. So, this is group A, and this is group B. Sir, you give 2 Manila paper for this group, and 2 for this group. Okay? Hawakan. Any circle. Pwede mag-circle po kayo. You can form a circle. Jericho, can you help me practice?